ball is put away
Welcome back to
someplace
the Wood
very
Sports
special.
Gaming,
Nothing
where
more
we
he'd like
continue
to
our
do
Baltimore
than get
Orioles
win number 2
franchise.
here in this
Today
one.
they're going to be sending lefty Kyle Arnold out on the hill to take on Ranger
Striding in
Suarez.
is Jaron Duran,
So hit that
and
like
we are
button,
set for baseball
subscribe to the
here
channel
this
if you've
evening.
not done so. We do want to let you know we don't own the content of the game. They belong to MLB and San Diego Studios. That being said,
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
Now let's play
Really
some ball.
impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher, you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
In now, Ram Gonzalez. So a full count now. Arnold is coming off a win in his last start, the first of his major league career, so I'm sure he's still riding high from that achievement. Just underway in Baltimore. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with one away.
Well, he gives up the walk, but that was a really good pitch. Might have been just out of the zone, but not by much. A lot of guys would have gone fishing for that pitch, so sometimes the hitter just outlasts you.
Standing in now, Roman Anthony. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight hard day in, day out. You're going to lose some games coming out of spring training. To get on a roll where you win 7 in a row a week.
And hold on there, that's not going to get him in there with the stolen base. Gonzalez leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Hot shot down the line. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
That is it. The third baseman, Tristan Casas.
At the plate now, Tristan Casas. Count remains 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals.
You got a full count. 3-2.
Wilson Contreras waits on deck. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Next, it'll be Wilson Contreras. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Has to challenge him now. Here's the pitch. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
Really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball in play. He does this, hits the ground ball.
The set and the 1-1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Second and third, 2 away. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Red Sox settle for just the 1. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Red Sox are out in front, 1-0. Ranger Suarez, the Venezuelan left-hander, will be the man on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, his last start wasn't a particularly good one, and he was rattled around a little bit. Couldn't get through the fourth inning. He's going to have to look to rebound here. He's going to need much better stuff than he took to the mound in his last start.
Now at the plate is Tyler Pee-wee. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball two. The 2-1 home is laid off of for ball number 3. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. It was another loss. Not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
3-2 pitch. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. What do you think they need to do to keep the winning streak a-rolling, D-Row?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
Now to the plate, here is Danny Edwards. This is flared out towards second. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Next, here is David Woods as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here.
Area of concern for this guy so far this season, and his numbers aren't very pretty in those matchups.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. Two out, nobody on. Called strike 2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Pete Alonso would be next. Now the 3-2 pitch is a called strike 3 on the corner. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. They still trail 1-0. Second inning set to go, and in to hit next, shortstop Trevor Story. The 1-1.
No pitch off the plate. Ball 2.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
I got the count. 2-2.
Drilled on the ground is short. And the off-bounce throw beats him.
All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. And the average big league shortstop can make every play, but can they make the highlight reel play? In order to do that, you got to be able to put your back foot in the ground and absolutely unload from that 5.5 hole if you're playing shortstop. And that's what this guy does. He brings a different element to the game. He has got an absolute hand cannon.
On to first, and there were 2 down. So he comes up empty in his first major league at bat.
Number 3.
I know he was expecting more, but that's a win. If you could put the ball in play your first big league AB and you're able to get that adrenaline and the nerves out of you, that's a win right there.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox. He played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in is the DH, Pete Alonso. The 1-1. Suarez has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many start pitchers find themselves.
This day and age of smaller ballparks, the ball's lively, the bats are harder. This guy does a great job of keeping the ball in the ballpark. And one of the keys, he's not predictable. He'll throw his off-speed pitches behind an account. He's really difficult to sit on just one pitch.
Full count now, 3-2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Lifted down the line in left. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Payoff pitch one more time. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
So now to the plate, Shane Woods. Grounded to third. He's right there. And that's the second out. So now into the box is Matt Country Boy. Red Sox on top in the early going. 1-0 as we play the second. High in the air into shallow left center. Story ranging into the outfield. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Nothing doing here this half. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Red Sox lead it 1-0. Top of the third set to get underway, and that'll bring forth the rookie outfielder, Jarren Duran. The 1-1 is a missed rag bunt attempt for a. Here comes the 1-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Full count now, 3-2. Line drive to center field. Pee Wee is right there, one down.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Ready now is Rom Gonzalez. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal, hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
Fouled away. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Well, he's really laboring in the early going here. That's his 3rd walk of the game already. We'll see if he can get it together or if this is just one of those days where he's going to have to grind his to this start.
Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Into the box, Wilson Contreras. 2-1 to the Red Sox first baseman.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Anthony over at second. Casas at first. 2 out in the inning. Lays off the breaking pitch, and it's 3 balls and a strike.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
3-1. Here it is. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
He's going to have to set his sights a little lower right there. That pitch was able to get by him. His swing was just a little under that one.
Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Boston strands a couple, but they lead it 1-0. That'll bring up Ryan Mountcastle, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. 1-2. Hard hit at third. And there's 1 away.
Batting it, the third baseman, Yoel Westburg.
Next to stand in is number 11. His average coming into this one is just barely over 200, so he'll be looking to turn the page on a slow start here. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout. This guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Changeup taken for ball 3, well below the zone. Back up the middle. And the Orioles have their first hit of the game.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box now, Cal Moore. Behind now, 1-2. Runner at first here, one man out. Now a throw over. Don't want to forget about him. Here's the 1-2 delivery. He's running. Swing and a miss, strike three. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. Don't know if that was a true hit and run there with 2 strikes or not, but he's into second base safely on the strikeout. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Tyler Pee-wee trying here to plate the tying run from second. Good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. 2 out here and a runner at second.
Got him swinging, made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning.
Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, Heidi, thank you. And now in the box, number 75. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now the 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. And he holds off on the breaking ball, so the count runs full. Trevor Story is on deck. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Gone to lead off the inning. And good for him. Carlos has just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least one.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at-bat over and over in his head. And now his phone's going to blow up. He'll be calling his parents, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
Stepping in now, Trevor Story. Misses, ball 2. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Now batting, number 28.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Campbell. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Bases are empty, one man out. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
To the plate now, number 3. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to. The Red Sox are on the board thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 2-0 Boston. Now it'll be Danny Edwards. He bounced out last time up.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
Trying to shave that outside corner with the fastball, and he missed it. It's 3-1 now.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
This is line to left. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove.
Now batting, shortstop, David Wood.
Throw over to first, and the runner back in standing. In now, David Woods. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Lifted in the air out to right. Anthony will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 3-1. Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. Payoff pitch on its way. Runners going. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Another full count pitch home. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Now batting.
Stepping in once again is Shane Woods. Grounded out in his last at bat. Throw over to the bag. A dive, but he's back. And another throw over. And he just manages to get his hand in. The 1-1 home. Little slide step action there, Dan.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Just keeping him close. Hit to third. Reined in. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. One left for the Orioles. They're down 2-0. Grayson Rodriguez is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jarren Duran. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
That's ball 3.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning.
3-1 fastball, middle cut, and he didn't miss it. That's the fight throughout the course of the game, to get yourself into count leverage and capitalize.
So now to the plate, Ram Gonzalez, and it's 1-2. And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2.
This guy uses that two-seamer to set up his other pitches. Two-seamer in, breaking ball away.
Here now the 2-2 is taken, but called strike three, as he might have gotten a little extra off the plate that time.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
And the runner will get back standing. Duran stands at first with one out. At the plate, Roman Anthony. This is popped up. Woods takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down.
Now batting, the third baseman, Tristan Casas.
2 down with a runner at first, and up next is Tristan Casas. 2 out with the man at first. Runner goes for second. A pitch out. The throw. And they'll nail him at second on a brilliant call to pitch out, and the inning is over. Trying to move into scoring position with 2 away, but not to be as we get another look. More from ML Network Saturdays. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
Thank you, Heidi. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll bring in the first-year catcher, Matt Country Boy. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. High in the air down the right field line. Anthony is over a few steps toward the line, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Ryan Mountcastle.
1 out, bases empty, and that'll bring up Ryan Mountcastle. Circle change here, but it's taken for ball 2. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Drives it out to deep right center field. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And he is in at finally Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Into the box now, number 11. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. Suarez with a little do-it-yourself play, and they're at 2 down.
Number 15, second baseman, Cal Moore.
Next to dig in, Cal Moore. Runner in scoring position with Sir John. Set. Here comes the 1-1. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Good time to be a 9-hole hitter right now. More than likely going to get a good pitch to hit. The top of the order is looming on deck. Good spot to be a good hitter right now.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Orioles leave 1. They trail things here 2-0. New inning set to get underway, and set to go as the third baseman, Tristan. The 1-1. And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out.
Up next for the Red Sox, the first baseman, Wilson Contreras.
At the plate now is Wilson Contreras. 0 for 2 for him to this point. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled off. The 2-2. This is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Now back,
number 75 will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. To 1-2 now.
Nope.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
I got the count. 2-2.
And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Gets him looking up around the letters. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and standing in the rookie outfielder Tyler Pee-wee. The 1-1 home. towards short. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Into the box, Danny Edwards. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now the 2-1 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Anthony moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Now batting, shortstop, David Wood.
In now for the O's, David Woods 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Pee Wee leads off first with 1 away. Runners on the move for second. A pitch out. The throw. And just great defensive baseball there as they will nail him at second on the pitch out.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there. And it's a tall task to throw him out stealing the bag. But he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that one.
The 2-1 home. Gets him out in front on a good changeup.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Orioles held in check there. They're still down. It's 2-0. Todd Hines is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Seventh inning ready to roll, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Trevor Story. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. And a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, you gotta love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball, and if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
At the plate now, Campbell. A ball and 2 strikes. Campbell has been a great story in the baseball world lately. This game has taken some major strides since his early days in the minor leagues, and he's had to prove himself time and time again to get to this point.
And he's done exactly that. And I'm sure he's had to prove himself to himself at moments. Had to look in the mirror and decide, is this what I want to do with the rest of my life? Grinding it out on the buses in the minor leagues. But it all comes to fruition now, stepping into the batter's box in the big leagues for the first time.
Standing in now, number 3. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Ooh, wee, that was an ugly swing. I'm sure he's not going to watch that one on replay after the game.
To third. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So nothing happened this time around. Stretch here in Baltimore. Boston's out in front, 2-0. Garrett Whitlock is into the ballgame now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. Last half of the 7th here, and striding forward the designated hitter, Pete Alonso. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline, and that's through for a hit. Around first, he's digging for second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Wow, he must be living right because he gets absolutely jammed. Thought we were going to see the bat splintered, but instead he muscles the ball to right for a double. Might get some heckles from his teammates, but no doubt he'll take it.
Next up, Shane Woods, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is taken in out there in foul territory with the runner tagging from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
The pitcher, number 9.
Now at the plate here is Matt Country Boy. Flew it last time up.
Right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another fly out wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now. Alonso takes his lead at third with one away. Bounce it to the left side. He's got it. And there's out number 2.
The right fielder, number 6, Ryan Mountcastle.
Now to bat, Ryan Mountcastle. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
2 balls and a strike to count. The 2-1 pitch. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. And it's fouled away.
Don't be shocked if this...
The 2-2 one more time.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Orioles. They're down 2-0. Number 34 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Number 34.
Ready to begin the 8th, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Jarren Duran. The 1-1.
That's ball 2.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
To 2-2 now.
2-2.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
And oh, look out as the cutter ran way in and just about drilled him.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Now the 3-2 pitch is a called strike 3 on the corner.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at bat in that he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work, but I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was all four he went after.
To the plate now, Rom Gonzalez. 3-1 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Bases are empty, one man out. And the cutter can't find the zone as he surrenders the base on balls here.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone, so he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
Stepping in next, Roman Anthony. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are two down.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Stepping in now, Tristan Casas. Working for the punch out and the offering. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there in the inning over. They're up 2-0. Justin Slayton is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth. Now at the plate, number 11. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. High pop-up. Story has a play. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The batter, number 15, second baseman, Cal Moore.
Next to hit is Cal Moore. He flew out in his last AB. 1 out, nobody on. In there, 1-2 now.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Pee-wee.
And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into. He becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
In now, Tyler Pee-wee. 2 balls and a strike to the Orioles leadoff hitter.
1 strike.
This one's down to third. Reined in. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They trail things here 2-0. Chris Harris enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. All set to start the ninth in this one, and here comes the first baseman, Wilson Contreras. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. In the air down the line in left. Edwards is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Now batting, number 75.
Digging in next, number 75. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Here it is on 3-1. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a swing and a miss here, and the first 2 are dispatched to begin the ninth.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
So now to the plate, Trevor Story. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line to the right side. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. First baseman not normally known as the greatest leapers, but this wasn't too bad. More of MLB Network's Saturday Baseball after this. Liam Hendricks is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth. So stepping in is Danny Edwards. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. Anthony is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. One away.
Shortstop, David Woods.
Next up is David Woods as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Been a struggle for him hitting from this side. And as a switch hitter, you really hope for some more consistency from both sides of the plate. But that just hasn't been the case for him batting lefty against these good right-handers.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Set to deliver on 2-1.
A 3-1 count, tying run on deck. Good spot to be a hitter right now. You have to look for something in.
1 out, nobody on. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
The hitter was dug in looking for something to hit, but he would have needed a telephone pole to hit that thing way out of the zone.
So here's Pete Alonso. These two have not faced each other at the major league level. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
The closer is supposed to slam the door on his opponent, but he left the door wide open with a walk there. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
Digging in here for a pivotal at-bat, Shane Woods. A knock here could cut the lead to just 1 run. Woods at second, Alonso at first, 1 gone. Now a fastball. Oh, strike 3 called on a pitch that looked inside. Instead, it's out number 2.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
At the plate, Matt Country Boy. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. 2 away. Baltimore down to their final strike. And the slurve can't find the zone, and it's 2-2.
Now 2-2. This is the pitch where you want to attack the zone. If you go 3-2, then you put the runners in motion.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
One strike from a shutout. Here it comes. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The next 3-2. Shoots this one to first. Well, this one is gloved for the out, and a big sigh of relief here as this ball game is over.
Hey, it's not easy to win a game, but particularly when you only get 4 hits. But that's what good teams do when they play good baseball. It's not all about getting hits. It's about pitching, defense, and base running. And they did those areas quite well in this one.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Boston Red Sox jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Ranger Suarez gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Kyle Arnold was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Liam Hendricks wraps it up for the save, his second. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.